Yeah, man. It's like tired body down. Yeah.
So TVJ's Weekend Smile is mostly about laughter and fun and light stuff, right?
Sometimes we get a little serious.
Oh yes, like when makeup artist Lyric Rochester stopped by. Look here, this woman go up on camera and she do something that I don't think
She could have done.
You don't think I could have?
No.
Lie.
You
I've
could
done
have.
it
Yes,
before.
she's
I've
had.
done it
She
before,
has, but not like this.
Not like this. Let's take a look.
Most time we hear about black, we hear about black magic and black witches. Blacklist, black book, black market, Black Friday, you spend off your black riches. I've never seen a doctor in black, nor seen a black pill to cure no black people. But I've seen bush doctors like Tash and Molly resurrect like a real black beetle. Malcolm, Marcus, Martin.
Oh, Wave Empress, thank you so very much for that song. We have come a far way where the appreciation of melanin is concerned. Let's talk black beauty with two ladies who are not strangers to the set. Professional makeup artists whose bare face today, surprising to probably a lot, Lyric Rochester, and Miss Festival Queen 2015, Cherise Ricketts, who's gone even lower. And you look beautiful. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
She took the sunny haircut to another level.
It's beautiful.
Now, first of all, you heard me do it before, but I haven't do it properly now. I have never, ever seen Lyric outside of her YouTube videos.
Doing the before and after.
Without makeup. So this is a big step. It's a huge step.
And she looks like she's going to pass out.
Yes, she's like,
she's like, oh, I never done.
Earlier on the TVG alone, could I get my companies? Just be raw, not a netting, alone.
And I'm giving you all the props for doing that because I believe that that is a brave step. And we'll talk about why you chose to do that in a little bit. And of course, you know, so when we look for you over there, someone never recognize you, right?
Really?
Gorgeous.
I was wondering.
I did not recognize you.
It happens a lot, really,
and
these
funny
days.
enough,
Lots of people walk past
This is the diversity, and I've always said this is the beauty of the diversity when we speak about melanin and even just natural beauties. All of us representing different shades, but we're absolutely beautiful. So speaking on the topic of black beauty, do you think we have to look a certain way in order to be accepted?
All right, hold on. Before you even go that far, I think that would be my question too. But I have a question that I want
What is
to
black
know.
beauty?
Define it for me. What is your idea? Each one. Cherise first and then Lyric.
Boy, you
What is your
make me
idea
get
of
philosophical, you know.
black? No, that's okay. That's right. It's a go.
You know, I have been thinking about it. It's a conversation I had with my mother just this week. I recently did a photo shoot. I love the images, and I sent them to her, and I was like, "Mommy, look at your pretty daughter." And she said, "Okay, yes, you look nice, but is there anybody you know who is ugly?" And that question, I followed up with, well, that's an interesting question.
Right.
Is there an ugly tree? Is there an ugly flower? Is there an ugly, I don't know, mountain top? And so I'm starting to kind of trend towards the place where just the existence, the fact that you are, that you exist, that you were created, that you exist. You have a right to be and to be considered beautiful.
And that's a beautiful philosophy.
Right. But, you know, we still do have the very specific things, how your nose set, how your eyebrows do, that kind of stuff that we look at as beautiful or not. And I'm not really sure if those are really what qualifies, you know, if you are beautiful.
Lyric, you being a makeup artist and in the business of making people look to what society calls beautiful, what is your internal belief of beauty?
Everything that she said holds true because it's a very powerful question. Is anybody ugly? And of course, like I said, damn, no, at least one ugly somebody that wants to be that was big so. But I think our perception of beauty, it comes from our experiences and not necessarily how we are raised, but just our experiences. Because you can be raised in one manner and you grow up to be something completely different. And that goes with your experience. And a part of your experience, of course, how you're raised. So I think it's more your experience with people and your interaction with people and how, like Jonathan, right? So in my one chimney. So I don't raise him to say, my son, you know, I don't raise him to say potty because they said, no, we don't have potty. what have chimney. Ask for your chimney.
Right.
So he does not know what a party is.
Right.
But to other people, it's a party, but he doesn't know because that's not his experience with that aspect of his life. So I really believe it's just your experience. I hope that's really
And I think
cool.
you touched on something interesting about just the perception and what you're based on, what you've grown up with.
Your foundation.
Because I think, the saying beauty is in the eye of the beholder is very true. And what has been happening globally is that the beholder's eyes have been trained to appreciate more and more things as beautiful. And you wonder where the limit is. Eventually, I hope we get to the place where we can just look and say, yo,
you're beautiful, you know.
That is your
No, I think Terry's question.
Right. So now that we've actually started the conversation, do you think, based on you guys were talking about it, maybe the norms of society labels, do you think we have to look at a particular way to be accepted by society?
Does your nose have to be tiny?
I think there are some ways, but like I said, I think they're widening. I think there are some people who definitely fall outside of what society will call beautiful, but the beauty pool is growing. So for instance, I know there's a point in time, I've never really thought of myself as ugly, but I know I used to very much consider that my light-skinned, brown-eyed sister was prettier than me. And I always used to consider that. Nowadays, I'm walking on the road and everybody I say, wow, the bald head fits you, man. Whatever. And I'm like, wow, it's interesting that other people are looking at me and exclaiming, And so I realized that it is broadening. And even for myself, being able to look in the mirror, and I love how I look.
Amen.
So love how you look too.
So much.
To be accepted by society, I think that there's a mode that they want us to fit in. But I'm a very emotional person, so again, I'm going to go back to the whole emotional aspect, and it's really what you consider I should look like. And looking at it in that manner, it comes off a little bit selfish, because I'm not what you would consider beautiful. I'm then stricken from being beautiful. I'm vlogging, and this one, oh God, I hate this. When I was my ball bar, no, come here.
No, tell us.
I was vlogging this morning. Oh God! I know. I'm sick of this. They're gonna dub me. The Bali girl come. Bali girl come.
No.
So I was vlogging this morning, and oh God, for the first time, I looked at myself and I was like, oh my God, I feel so beautiful, and I wasn't wearing makeup. Now, makeup for me, it has a lot to do. Yes, it has to do with self-esteem, and yes, it has to do with my job as well, because I promote myself. But when I put makeup on my hair, because I could have come here bare, like I'm not gonna comb my ear, I'm not gonna beard, I don't deserve that, I don't want it, I'm not gonna get it. I could have done that, but we did things in order to be accepted. I took a shower, as dumb as it sounds, to be accepted, so I can smell nice to somebody, you know what I mean? I put my hair on because it frames my face, but I looked at myself in my phone and I thought genuinely, oh my God, I look pretty. And that was this morning, and I'm 32 with a child, and I'm married. And a lot of people, they've never, and they will never have that experience.
Oh, God.
Because that realization will not come to all of us.
We're looking at the screen now of
it will not come to all of us, which is sad.
And I'm looking at you now in your most emotional state, and this is when, to me, I see what's inside, and you look most beautiful.
Oh, God.
And I think this is where we need to get. And as she rightfully said, not everybody is going to, have this revelation early out. Some of us, we get it. And we get it, and we are just like, we're confident. And this is us, and you're going to accept us, or if you don't accept us, that's it. But when you can truly sit down and say, you know what? You get away from the noise, you get away from the labels and the societal norms, and you can sit down and say confidently and unapologetically that you absolutely, you love your natural state.
Right.
It's a
I was telling you guys a story this morning, and we don't have much time. I think we only have a minute left, but so I'll just race through it quickly. I was at the nail tech the other day and heard a lady decide that after she just did her facial, she can't go to a certain store without putting on her makeup. She just did a facial. And she can't go into the store without putting on a full face of makeup, because people are going to see her and they're going to say, Lord, you pop down here. Let me see her. And I said to myself, wow, we're at a point now as a people where we're so concerned with what other people think of what we look like. And then I started doing my own introspection, because sometimes I realized myself to my boyfriend, so you want to go up on the road? and you know what his response is? Baby, you're beautiful anyway.
Yeah.
So I love him for that.
I hear the cameraman saying, oh.
Yeah. And it's fine because he doesn't need that kind of, and we as individuals need to get to that point where we are comfortable with
and as I was saying
Terry are the
before,
queen of that, you know.
exactly.
Terry run the road with that and she cool.
As I was saying before, Terry Carell really and truly is how I got comfortable with not putting on makeup every day. I used to put on makeup every single day to just leave my house. And when I see Terry on her Instagram, even hosting things and whatever, she's just barefaced. I'm like, but
and she flap on some red
and everybody loves Terry, and Terry happy, and Terry's confident.
Good.
And she just do what she do. I'm like, well then why me have to put on makeup?
I would love to be able to put on makeup. But I want to look like a raccoon doing the smoky eyes. I can't. But thank you.
Thank God for the makeup artist here at TVJ. She wouldn't know what to do. Professional makeup artist, Lyric Rochester, and of course, Miss Festival Queen 2015, Sharice Riggins. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for coming barefaced.
Thanks. On the TV, but I'm going to call me and I'm going to call me.
That took a tremendous amount of courage, right?
Yeah, well, I'm glad I got to watch it because I wasn't here.
As usual.